Hey YouTube, this is Dean making another vid. If you like my content, please consider hitting the like button. Also, please consider subscribing, as it is very much appreciated. Follow up on charcoal. I've been doing a bit of experimenting with this stuff and coming to the conclusion it is not real good for flint and steel. I know I made a video the other day about it and saying I was getting reasonable results with it, with flint and steel, and I've been practicing with it, and it is at best spotty, and it's even more spotty than some of the punkwood. So yeah, charcoal is basically shit for flint and steel. The problem with it is, and this is a fine example of it, it's solid. There's no feathery bits at the ends of it, so the sparks hit it and then bounce off it, so it doesn't catch. So when it's in your tin, like you put charcoal in your tin, as you can see, I've been making up a fair bit of it. I've got a heap of charcoal in there, nice chunky bits. So yeah, which is probably not the best way of making charcoal, but it's how charcoal's made, is you put your chunky bits in there. But I've also been doing it this way too, saving the featherier bits as well. So as you can see here, what I'll do, I'll fill this tin up with bits here. I'll pass some sparks into it and see if we can get it to catch. Now, I've tried this a fair few times over the last week or so, and had very, very little success, to the point where I was getting very frustrated. I did a couple of times put it on camera and then deleted it because it was basically just me swearing at the camera, and I don't usually like swearing at the camera because I like this to be reasonably PG-13. And of course it's going to be windy today and problematic for me to cast. Some sparks floating there. This is what I had trouble with the other day, the last couple of times, is that rock's reasonably good. It's just the wind is playing merry hell with me. Okay, that's blunt. That's blunt. That's blunt. Okay, that rock's not real good at all. I'm going to have to spoil that one. Mate. Not having really good luck at all. I did change all these rocks over, but there we go. Good showers. Good showers of sparks. And this is the problem. I could sit here and shower sparks in there, and they land in there and they go there for half a second and then they just don't seem to catch. So what I'm saying is, I think with charcoal, I think what I would suggest with charcoal is go with solar. Don't try and waste your time and burn your rocks out with flint and steel, because all you're doing is burning the edges out. That's a blunt edge. I tried and tried and tried. I've tried this several times, and it doesn't matter how many sparks I throw into there, and that's onto feathery bits. You can put a piece up here on the edge, drive sparks onto it all day long. They're just not going to catch. Because it's the feathery bits that catch. From experience with flint and steel, with punkwood, it's not these harder bits. So yeah, what I suggest is, and that's why I bought my magnifying glass, although it's not really conductive to solar at the moment. Here, I would suggest, if you're going to do charcoal, is regulate it to solar, or do your put quality punkwood over the top, get the punkwood going, and then you will be able to ember transfer that over onto your over to your charcoal, because that is the way I would do it. It's a way of extending your punkwood reserves. If you're running low on punkwood, there we go. As you see, with quality punkwood, it doesn't take long to get it to go. It's a matter of just driving a spark into there. That punkwood's there. That punkwood's going. No dramas whatsoever. So yeah, and it's just going to keep migrating, and eventually that whole bed will be on fire. So yeah, it's not a drama for quality punkwood, and you saw how fast that was. It didn't take me very long at all. Whereas charcoal, I can be spraying sparks on there. I'm going to put that out because I don't want to waste my punkwood. I'm loving my new tin. It's a fantastic tin. Charcoal, I would regulate it. Certainly, if you want to make it up, but just know that you're not going to be able to get flint and steel to work reliably with it. You may be able to get it to go with the titanium striker, but they're even more problematic as far as directing sparks. Their hot sparks are even more dramatous to get to go into where you want them to go, and drop sparking a titanium, because you have to use them rough. It's going to be harder even to drive sparks down into exactly where you want them. I just don't know how you would go with a titanium striker to do it. That would be my last choice. Just to recap, I would use charcoal for solar first. If I had to, I would use quality punkwood, and if I wanted to extend my punkwood over, I would put quality punkwood on top of charcoal, use the ability to get the punkwood onto it, and then ember transfer over the top, and that'd be the way you could extend it up, or either that or just use charcoal and solar, because I think charcoal and solar is the best way to do it, because you get a piece of charcoal and a good quality lens. With my 50mm lenses, they would get an ember on charcoal 1 or 2 seconds at the most, and you'd put a piece of charcoal in a bird's nest, blow it into flames, no dramas whatsoever. And I thought I needed to readdress this, because I did make a video a little while ago saying I was having success with charcoal, and with flint and steel, and been revisiting it lately, and it's not as easy as I was making out, and it just not working as well, and it's because of these. It's far more solid, and it's not these. With punkwood, you'll see it's a lot lighter and feathery at the ends tend to be, and that's those feathery bits that tend to catch the spark more. And good punkwood is spongy and light, and very sponge-like and very light, and that's what it is. And it'll catch a spark so much easier. That's as simple as that. Even my backyard punkwood, which wasn't very punky, catches a spark easier than charcoal ever does. So anyway, I've revisited it now and gone through, and I'm starting to ramble. Anyway, thanks for watching.